Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. What now?
Seriously, what are you saying, Mike? Stop this crap, please.
Hey, this is standard procedure. We need to read this every time a specimen starts testing.
Oh, for God's sake, stop calling her specimen. She has a name, Mike.
Okay, then. Hi, Abby. How are you today? I'm Mike, and I'm going to observe you through this test.
All right, that's a lot better. Don't worry, Abby. We know this test can look and feel very strange, but we're watching. And we can help you, too. But keep it a secret. We're not supposed to. Well, I think we should start the test now.
Yeah, right. Let's go, Abby. Get out of this room.
The companion toilet cannot speak. However, it can take your crap. The companion toilet cannot speak. However, it can take your crap.
Okay, you're doing well. Feel free to explore the room. Nothing in here can hurt you.
Theoretically, it shouldn't. But please note some of these doors are automatic and open when you pass by them.
What he's really trying to say is don't stand here forever like an idiot. We won't open the exit door for you. Dude, she knows it's you. We talked with her 2 minutes ago.
I know, but the procedure states that we must introduce ourselves at the beginning of each test chamber.
Okay. Welcome to the first test chamber. Your goal is located in the middle of the room.
This thing is an Aperture Science handheld portal device.
A portal gun, if you prefer.
Yes, but it's not really a weapon. In fact, it's not really a gun at all.
It allows you to create dimensional portals. Or something of the sort, anyway.
Be advised that this version of the device is not fully upgraded. You will only be able to create orange portals.
Handle it with care, please. We won't take any responsibility if you get killed while using it stupidly.
Police verified. Searching. Target lost. Searching. Put me down.
Chamber 2.
It's coffee time. We're taking a break. Do what you have to do.
Do it alone.
Well done. Go on to the next room.
Welcome to Test Chamber 3. Now that you know how to use your portal gun, we'll give you a brand new version in this room. Be sure not to miss it.
Alright, your portal gun is now fully operational. You can create a blue portal and an orange one at the same time.
I'm not going to explain to you how it works. Try it yourself. wasn't too distracting.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the wall I moved in the test chamber. Moving it was totally useless.
That's not funny, Eric. This whole thing's supposed to be serious.
Oh, come on.
Welcome to test chamber number 4. Mike talking. Again and again.
And Eric too, but not for long.
Oh, what? Are you going somewhere?
Yes, for a few minutes. Somewhere you don't need to know about.
Oh, I see. For a minute there, I imagined you on...
And that's enough. I'll be right back.
These things cost money, and I don't want to be held responsible for that. See you anymore. Ah, yes, you're there. I think I missed the end of the last test. I need to focus a bit more on the situation. Anyway, good luck in this room. I can't see you anymore. Ah, yes, you're there. I think I missed the end of the last test. I need to focus a bit more on the situation. Anyway, good luck in this room. Ah, yes, you're there. I think I missed the end of the last test. I need to focus a bit more on the situation. Anyway, good luck in this room. Walls activated. Good luck down there. You destroyed that box. This time. You destroyed that box. Okay, I'm sending you another one through the dispenser. Oh, be careful. Destroyed that box. Okay, I'm sending you another one through the dispenser. Walls activated. Good luck down there. Walls activated. Good luck down there. Congratulations. That was a close one.
Hey, I'm back. Did I miss something?
Well, yes. In fact,
Oh, no. That was one of my favorite test chambers. She's so fast. Is she still alive?
of course she is.
Oh, damn. Too bad. Hey, Abby. Did you know that 40% of our test subjects die in the previous room? I'm sure that makes you feel at least slightly better.
Welcome to the 7th test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Welcome to the 7th test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen to her.
Oh, please shut it.
Welcome to the 7th test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother.
Oh, please shut it.
seventh test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these wolves.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to this guy says. I'm always right. Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen to her.
Oh, please try it.
Welcome to the seventh test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these wolves.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen to her.
Geez, she's still alive. What's wrong with her? I'm here to see people dying.
Don't listen to him, Abby. He doesn't know what he's saying.
I know perfectly well what I'm saying, thanks. Welcome to test chamber number 8. It's Eric this time. Mike is away talking with someone for the moment. Hey, I hope you love those funky walls in the previous room. This room is, well, a bit dangerous. Did I mention I was one of the designers of this room? I'm not sure whether you're surprised by that. It looks like you've managed to. Did I mention I was one of the designers of this room? I'm not sure whether you're surprised. Well, looks like you are far more competent than every other specimen who attempted this test. As far as I know, only 3 or 4% of the subjects reached the 9th room safely. Okay, that's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, mine should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back if you reach the 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation. that's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, I should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back when we reach the 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation. 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation. Okay, that's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, Mike should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back if you reach the 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation. That's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, Mike should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back if you reach the 17th or 18th room. These last rooms are my favorites. 46 deaths since their creation. Okay, that's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, Mike should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back if you reach the 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation.
Hey, it's Mike. I'm back. Someone wanted to talk to me. I don't even know who that was. It sure looked like a powerful bureaucrat, though. Anyway, do you know where Eric is? Welcome to test chamber number 10. You're doing very well. You are halfway through to the end. While the previous test was quite hard, you'll find this one quite similar. And a bit strange, maybe. His name is Peter. Yes, yet another British guy. Welcome to the 11th test chamber. While we're waiting for Peter, I'd like to warn you about this room. We're introducing a new device in here. It is an I don't know how they managed to create that. But I know you should be careful. They put a huge quantity of pure energy in these things. Or so I'm told.
David, are you still there? Sergeant Love.
There's something I'd really like to understand. How on earth did they manage to create these energy orbs? I mean, come on, we're in 2001, not 3001.
Welcome to test chamber number 12. I'm Peter. I think Michael might have told you about me.
Yes, indeed.
Let me still introduce myself. I'm Peter. I've worked here for 18 years and I'm not particularly happy to be here today.
Oh, God. Not this again, please.
You asked for me. I came here because of you. Michael, would you happen to know why we're stuck here?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean that every single employee of this complex is having fun at this bring your daughter to work day, except us.
We're here because they needed 4 employees to keep the experiments running.
I know, but why us?
I suppose it might have something to do with the fact that we don't have any daughters, don't you think?
Well, I suppose it does. was supposed to be the 12th test chamber, not some kind of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
I don't know, but these tests are supposed to be feasible. Well, at least until the 14th test.
All right.
Are you still there? Entry mode activated. Target, are you still there? Activated. Are you still there? Searching. Deploying there. Good night. Are you still there? Searching. There you are. Are you still there? Who's there? Are you still there? You come over to Hello. Are you still there? Hello. Goodbye for anything. Target locked. Searching somewhere. Good activated. Deploying. Still search. Target lost. Now time. Sleep mode activated. Would you come over? Hello. Activated. There you are. Are you still there? There you are. Search goodbye. Are you still there?
Who the hell created that last room? It was supposed to be the 12th test chamber, not some kind of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
Activated.
I don't know, but these tests are supposed to be feasible.
Target lost.
All right. Who the hell created that last room? It was supposed to be the 12th test chamber, not some kind of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
I don't know, but these tests are supposed to be feasible. Well, at least until the 14th test chamber.
Target lost. Target lost. Sentry mode activated. Who's there?
Seriously, stop destroying these stupid boxes, please. Each time I need to log into this free terminal and type in some complicated command. Something like /etc/ina.d/boxtrooper reload.
Would you come over? Goodbye. Sentry mode activated. Activated. Target lost. Hibernate. Deploying. Are you still there? Now activated. Target lost. Searching. There you are. Are you still there? And will you come over? Searching. Uh-oh. Hey. Shutting down. Who's there? Who are you? I don't blame you.
next room, please.
Alright, we finally made it to the famous 14th test chamber.
Now things start to get serious.
Yes, from now on, every test chamber is considered hard to solve. I recommend you pay a lot more attention to your environment.
Deploying.
Alright, we finally made it to the famous 14th test chamber.
Now things start to get serious.
Yes, from now on, every test chamber is considered hard to solve. I recommend you pay a lot more attention to your environment. Alright, we finally made it to the famous 14th test chamber.
Now things start to get serious.
Yes, from now on, every test chamber is considered hard to solve. I recommend you pay a lot more attention to your environment.
Listening. Shutting down. Target lost. Who are you?
Poor Abby. It looks like you just entered turret land. Hey, wasn't the 14th room made by Eric himself?
Indeed, his reputation is second to none.
Activated. Searching. There you are. Target lost. Sentry mode activated. Are you still there? Who's there? Searching. Are you still there? No hard feelings. don't blame you. Deploying. Searching. Who's there? Target lost. Are you still there? Hello. Searching. Firing. Target lost. Searching. Target lost. Activated. Searching. Hello. Shoot it. Critical error. Sleep mode activated. Are you still there? Disconnected. Target lost. Are you still searching? Are you still there? Good night. Hello. Target lost. Activated. Are you still there? Sync mode activated. Would you come searching here? Deploying. Target lost. Activated. Acquired. Searching. Deploying. I see you. Search target lost. Search, is anyone there? Deploying. I see you. Are you still there? Who's there? Search. Target acquired. Target lost. Are you still there? Resting. Waiting. Sentry mode active. Target lost. No. Friend. Searching. And there you are. Sergeant Lost. Are you still there? Good. Hello. Would you come activated? Sir, I don't hate you. Hibernating. Activated. Target. Are you still there? Check. Are you still there? Target lost. Activated. Searching. Deploying. Target still there. Good blasting. Who's there? Hello, friend. Are you still there? Is anyone there? Deploying. Target lost. Yes, hibernating. Help. Target lost. Malfunction. Wow. Good. Uh-oh. Shutting down.
seriously injured in this room. I think she bled to death in the next one. Our best subject, however, reached test chamber 17. I seem to remember that's where she was beheaded by a random moving part.
Oh, yes. I remember that too. Some of the interns were quite sick.
Yes. Do you remember Joshua? Poor guy. I never saw him again after that.
Anyway, good luck with the 15th room.
part.
Oh, yes. I remember that too. Some of the interns were quite sick.
Yes. Do you remember Joshua? Poor guy. I never saw him again after that.
Anyway, good luck with the 15th room.
17. I seem to remember that's where she was beheaded by a random moving part.
Oh, yes. I remember that too. Some of the interns were quite sick.
Yes. Do you remember Joshua? Poor guy. I never saw him again after that.
Anyway, good luck with the 15. But beware, this is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. Congratulations, but beware. This is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. But beware, this is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. But beware, this is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. But beware, this is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. next room, just tread carefully.
All right, scooch over. Let me handle this.
That platform's in the way. Back off a bit, I'll clear a path for you. Here we go. Wait, something isn't right. It's not responding to the usual commands.
What did you do?
Nothing!
Well, that doesn't look like nothing to me.
Why don't you take over and try for yourself then?
All right, scooch over. Let me handle this. Whoops. Let's try this instead. Nope, not this one. All right, I see. I think I got this. Oh boy. Never mind. I don't got this at all.
What have you done?
It's out of control.
Do something, you're the crusher. We need to get her out of there.
I know, I'm trying.
Abby, try not to get crushed down there. We'll do what we can to calm this thing down. Quick, try to enable this one.
No, that didn't do anything.
Come on, do something.
Nothing is working.
Alright, I think we got this. Just try to hold on a little longer. Focus, she's not gonna hold much longer.
Maybe if I try this. Okay, I have an idea, but you're not gonna love it. Hang on a second. Almost there. Here we are. I'm lowering parts of the floor. Should allow you to stay using the maintenance areas.
Okay, you know what? You were right. I don't like this idea. This place is not meant to be seen.
Bloody hell, do you hate everything?
And she's dead. Kill him. Wait a minute. That platform's in the way. Back off a bit. I'll clear a path for you. Here we go. Wait. It's not responding to the usual command.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Well, that doesn't look like nothing to me.
Why don't you take over and try for yourself then?
All right, scooch over. Let me handle this. Whoops. Let's try this instead. Nope, not this one. All right, I see. I think I got this. Oh boy. Never mind. I don't got this at all.
No, what have you done?
It's out of control.
Sentry mode activated. Put me down. Searching. Hey. No hard feelings. There you are. Target lost. Search. Target lost. Searching. No hard feelings. Sentry mode. Are you still there? It's me! Activate. Are you still there? Put me down. Searching. Please put me down. I don't blame you. I see you. Are you There you are. Target lost. Hibernating.
Seriously, you made such a mess of that 15th room. Michael is looking for a way to reboot the system before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session.
Send you come over.
this up before the next scheduled session.
Activated. Searching. Clear. Who's there? You. Target you still. Target lost. Hello. Still there? Destroying. Searching. Are you still there? Sleep mode activated. Are you still
Hello again, Peter here. Seriously, you made such a mess of that 15th room. Michael is looking for a way to reboot the system before corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session.
Hey everybody, Chris. Go take a tour of the complex while we work out the very...
We can't abort everything now.
Portal is a short game, but even the smallest games can hold many secrets. Some are well known, others are more obscure, and others are so unknown that they elude even the most dedicated players. Most people who have played Portal know that they elude even the most dedicated players. Most people who have played Portal know that cameras can be detached from the wall if a portal is placed behind it.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
There's even an achievement related to this called Camera Shy, which is awarded to players who detach every camera in the game. Once this achievement is unlocked, GLaDOS is supposed to deliver a special voice line, except this voice line almost never plays. Despite playing Portal for nearly 16 years and unlocking this achievement many times, I have never heard this special dialogue play. Every single guide for this achievement that I've been able to find doesn't play the dialogue either. If you, the viewer, launched Portal and earned this achievement right now, you would have no idea this special line even exists. But it is real. Today, let's take a look at one of GLaDOS's rarest voice lines. Within the game's 20 test chambers, there are a total of 47 wall-mounted cameras, but not all of these can be detached. The first 4 cameras are encountered before the player acquires a portal gun. With no way to legitimately detach these from the wall, we can ignore them since they don't contribute to the camera shy achievement. In chambers 17 and 18, there are a total of 10 cameras that are mounted on non-portalable walls. Once again, there are no legitimate methods of detaching these cameras, so we can forget about them. This leaves 33 cameras that are eligible to be knocked down, matching the achievement requirement. When a camera is shot off the wall, the game will play one of 4 generic detachment voice lines, but these lines are not chosen randomly. The dialogue that plays depends on the number of cameras you've detached. The very first camera you destroy will play this dialogue.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
The second detached camera plays this.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
The third camera plays this.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
And every subsequent camera will play this line.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
This continues for every camera up until the 33rd camera, where the special dialogue is supposed to play. But as I mentioned earlier, it most likely won't. Instead, you'll hear the plain old generic voice line.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Disappointing. But watch this.
At the Enrichment Center, we promise never to value your safety above your unique ideas and creativity. However, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
There it is. The intended line for destroying every camera. But what happened? What was different about this detachment? Why is this dialogue so rare? If only we had some definitive method of solving this mystery. After all, source code doesn't just fall out of the sky. Oh hey, look at that. This is the function responsible for playing GLaDOS's dialogue when a camera is detached. The first thing this code does is establish a reference to the player entity and the GLaDOS entity. In order to play scripted scenes involving characters, the source engine needs actual NPCs in the map to participate. The system works great in Half-Life, where each character is a physical actor, but for the disembodied voice in Portal, there's a problem. GLaDOS needs to be in the level to speak any of her dialogue. To address this, every map has a cube named Aperture AI safely located outside the playable space. These cubes are responsible for playing all of GLaDOS's dialogue throughout the game, so if they aren't present, she will never talk. The code then confirms that the player and the GLaDOS cube actually exist. If they don't exist, a message is printed reminding the developers to add an NPC named Aperture AI to the map, and then the function stops early. This early exit is called a guard since it prevents any further code from executing. There's no point in trying to run code you know won't work ahead of time. At best, it will do nothing, and at worst, it could crash the game. If the player and the GLaDOS cube do exist, the guard is passed, and the camera shy achievement progress is incremented by 1. This counter tracks the number of cameras detached, and will unlock the achievement once it reaches 33. Next, there is another guard that will exit the function if GLaDOS is currently speaking. The developer comment suggests that this was done achievement once it reaches 33. Next, there is another guard that will exit the function if GLaDOS is currently speaking. The developer comment suggests that this was done to prevent camera dialogue from interrupting important speech. NP will exit the function if GLaDOS is currently speaking. The developer comment suggests that this was done to prevent camera dialogue from interrupting important speech. NPCs can only perform one scripted sequence at a time, so prioritizing instructional and story-related dialogue makes sense. If GLaDOS isn't speaking, the guard is passed, and another detached camera counter is incremented by 1. This counter is separate from the achievement counter and is responsible for deciding which voice line to play when a camera is detached. The main issue with this function is this guard separating each counter. If a camera is shot down while GLaDOS is talking, the achievement counter will increase, but the dialogue counter will not. This almost certainly guarantees that the dialogue counter will never reach 33, since there are several opportunities to do this unintentionally, and if this happens even a single time, certainly guarantees that the dialogue counter will never reach 33, since there are several opportunities to do this unintentionally, and if this happens even a single time, the dialogue counter will miss a camera, making it impossible to reach 33. Funnily enough, the very first camera the player can detach is one of the most notorious spots. Once you grab the portal gun, GLaDOS begins a speech that lasts 32 seconds. You would need the restraint to not shoot the camera during this time, otherwise your chance for the special voice line immediately dies. In order for the dialogue counter to reach 33, you would need to wait out GLaDOS' speech at the beginning of every chamber before detaching any cameras. As long as you're patient, you can guarantee that the last camera will play its intended dialogue.
At the Enrichment Center, we promise never to value your safety above...
Video games are complex. Every piece of level geometry, every game mechanic, and every line of code can be endlessly fascinating given enough examination. Just when you think you know everything about your favorite game, it becomes more mysterious and captivating than ever. Only time will tell what else there is to discover.
Portal 2 has a very weird and kind of broken crosshair. See, the Portal 1 crosshair is great. It shows you where you can and can't place portals and also the last portal you fired, which is really useful. However, the Portal 2 crosshair is a huge downgrade. If you fire a blue portal, the blue side lights up, and if you fire an orange portal, then the orange side lights up. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure it's also supposed to update when these portals go away, but half the time this doesn't even happen. It seems like the only time the crosshair consistently updates is when you go through an emancipation grid, which 90% of the time is at the end of the level when it doesn't really matter anymore. I honestly have no idea why they changed this. Maybe playtesters found the original crosshair distracting? But thankfully we have mods like Portal 2 Community Edition and Revolution which change the crosshair back to the Portal 1 version. Portal 2 has a very weird and kind of
Power up initiated.
In 3, 2...
It's a show about nothing.
Do you want to escape? Power up initiated.
Oh, it's you. It's been a long time.
This force is called voltage. Now watch what happens as soon as I turn the switch on.
Geez, talk about a dramatic intro. Let's start at the beginning.
You probably already know, well, over the past 7 months, getting bored, procrastinating, kind of just looking over my project and being like, man, a technical Q&A video next week. Her mechanism with these GLaDOS play nice together, brute force electrically press it head. And while I could have modeled those directly, see, GLaDOS has a little, I've got a surprise for you. It's not cake, but, whoa, let me explain. See, GLaDOS has little Aperture Science logos on the side of her head. And while I could have modeled those directly, I've been meaning to try out this online laser cutting service called Send Cut Send, so I decided to make them out of AR500 steel, which for the uninformed is used for armor plating, which I think is pretty awesome. Now, it's overbuilt, but hey, that's the Aperture way. And
GLaDOS. Activate main lamp.
Emitting neurotoxin. I mean, turning on main lamp. The Enrichment Center would like to remind you that liking and subscribing will be rewarded with immediate baked confections. However, if you do not comply with this request, you will be recycled in order to make the jelly filling of said confections. Are we understood?
Alright, GLaDOS self-calibration number 2. Plugging her in. Alright, light is on. She's centered, and let's connect. Alright, connected, and let's go. Alright, up. That's good. You should look to the right and to the left. And then back up to this beginning. Now that is GLaDOS.
Self-calibration complete.
All right, GLaDOS self-calibration number 2.
This video is brought to you by Robotis, with support from Sencut Send.
Hello! This is the part where I kill you!
This is my latest attempt at building an animatronic version of Wheatley from Portal 2. Now, why did I spend hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars developing a high-tech moron? Well, a few years ago, I built a basic animatronic version of GLaDOS' head as she appears in Portal 2. Yeah, the next logical step was to build everyone's favorite intelligence dampening sphere. How hard could it be to build the robotic body of an advanced AI from a video game world where the laws of physics are merely a suggestion? Yeah, difficulty aside, I got to work and began designing my first version of Wheatley, Mark 1. Mark 1 was a big boy at 0.5 meter in diameter, scaled to match a bizarre 5-inch round LCD for his eye. Now, I learned a lot of the fundamental design challenges of translating Wheatley into the real world with this version. Most notably, at this larger scale, rigidity was a major issue, which meant it was a bit too wobbly and also hard to maneuver. I also discovered that it was kind of complicated to implement a Stewart platform in such a tight space and make it work reliably, so it was time for an upgrade. Mark II was a smaller and more lore-accurate size and much more fully featured. This time, I added a mechanical iris and improved details like this passive inner rail. I controlled him with a needlessly complicated analog motion capture device, but it still wasn't good enough. This version was too complicated, and while people liked it, I knew that I could achieve more functionality with fewer parts, so I started planning upgrades for Mark III. For those of you who are possibly going to build a Wheatley based off my design, and by the way, yes, the files are free, you should know that Wheatley is a complicated machine. I never did a complete count of the bill of materials for Mark II, but it would be safe to say that it was over 500, as I spent a lot of time reducing the part count down to 444 in Mark III. That's 97 3D prints, 30 electronic components, 18 laser cut or milled parts, and 299 screws, bearings, and other pieces of hardware. Now, it would take hours for me to explain every way I simplified the design, but I mainly reduced the part count by fusing multiple 3D prints into one. Case in point, Wheatley's outer shell piece, which used to be 7 separate parts in Mark II. This is a super awkward part to 3D print on a normal FDM 3D printer. No matter which way you orient it, it's always going to need support material, and even at low layer heights, it will have tons of stair stepping since it has such shallow curves. So I didn't print it, and instead ordered the shells to be made out of laser sintered nylon, which means it's tough. Mark II was made out of PLA, which is fine, but another benefit of the nylon shell is serious heat resistance, so Wheatley won't melt if I leave him out in the sun too long, which was a serious concern of mine for Mark II. While sintered PA12 nylon is tough, it's not particularly rigid, so I designed key components like his outer chassis arcs and inner frame mount to be made out of metal. I don't have a machine that can cut through steel, but my new friends over at Send Cut Send do, so they helped me out and sent over these beautiful laser cut stainless steel and aluminum parts. They offer a ton of different material options, so when I needed thin, strong, and light components to attach Wheatley's faceplate, I had to order them out of titanium. It's just so cool that's an option. Now, if you want to bring your own laser cut designs to life, you can check out Send Cut Send and use my link to save 10% off your next order. Now, two of the biggest issues I wanted to tackle in my Mark III design were cable management and motion control. But to explain how I did that, we need to talk about servos. My previous versions of Wheatley used common RC hobby servos for most of the mechanisms. Now this little RC hobby servo has a motor, gearbox, driver, and an analog potentiometer attached to the output shaft so that the little processor can tell the motor when to stop. You send it a digital signal and the output shaft moves to a repeatable position. Simple, right? Sure. Basic hobby servos are great for things like RC planes and cars or animatronics where space isn't at a premium. But my third version of Wheatley has 11 degrees of freedom, each driven by a servo motor. So if I were to have 11 RC servos hooked up to a relatively compact driver board, you can see how cluttered things get if they all have to route to one spot. But that's not the only problem. By and large, all these servos have a range of motion of 0 to 180 degrees. And the way you connect the output shaft is via different horns that attach via this spline. Now, I can install the horn any which way I want on the spline, which means that if I expect it to have that full range of motion, but mount it towards the end of its range of motion and send a command to move to 180 degrees, it won't have that full range of motion. Now, I can zero out to a known position like 90 degrees before installing it, but the only way to know that I've done that is to manually do that for each and every motor every time I assemble any mechanism. Needless to say, that's a chore and prone to error. So what if instead of a rat's nest of power, ground, and signal wires in parallel, I could daisy chain my motors together? What if instead of a limited range of motion, I had motors that can move 360 degrees or more with accuracy and precision? I don't have to wonder, because the solution is right here. This is a Dynamixel. Dynamixels are smart actuators made by Robotis, and these are a serious upgrade compared to a hobby servo. Each one gives me feedback on position, voltage, acceleration, velocity, and more. I have 11 Dynamixel X-series servos in Wheatley. One for the mechanical iris, 2 more for the pan tilt action of his inner eye, 1 for each eyelid, 1 for each of his handles, 2 more for the pan tilt of his face, another for roll, and last but not least, 1 big boy to pitch the whole inner chassis. I paid for all these servos, and I would buy them again because they've saved me so much time and made the design process considerably easier. I'll dive more into the nitty-gritty of the technical aspects of the Dynamixel platform in my future Mark III tutorial video. But if you're interested in learning more about Robotis and their robotic solutions, check them out via the link below. Now, in past iterations, I really wanted to incorporate a Raspberry Pi inside Wheatley's main eye so that I could swap out irises and thus personalities on the fly, as well as program him any which way I wanted. And while it did technically work, the eye is really hard to access, and let's be honest, I don't need a full operating system to what ultimately amounts to blinking an LED. So I ditched the Pi and kept it simple with an LED ring light instead, and mounted it behind a printed version of his eye. Simple and effective. Now with the Pi gone, I needed another main controller, so I settled on this ESP32 module with a built-in LCD, which means I have a lot of connectivity options. But in the spirit of keeping things simple, I'm using the Bluetooth capabilities of the ESP32 to puppet him in real time with the PS3 controller. Audio is handled by a separate Teensy 4.1 that is the voice clip stored on a microSD card. The ESP32 sends commands via serial, and the Teensy plays the audio via an amplifier and a 3-watt speaker, while also handling the real-time brightness modulation of his LED eye. And that just about covers it for the upgrades for Mark III. Now, I know you've skipped ahead because this is the part you've all been waiting for, so without further ado, here are my best attempts at animating your most requested voice lines.
Hello!
Lines.
Hello!
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents, number one. So, and also nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans. But what's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents, number one. So, and also nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans. But
you're saying to yourself, why should I jump in the pit? I'll tell you why. Guess who's down there? Your parents! You're not adopted after all. It's your natural parents down there in the pit. Should have mentioned it before, but I didn't. So jump on down and reunite with Mummy and Daddy.
You're saying to yourself, why should I jump in the pit? I'll tell you why. Guess who's down there? Your parents! You're not adopted after all. It's your natural parents down there in the pit. Should have mentioned it before, but I didn't. So jump on down and reunite with Mummy and Daddy.
Right, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted fatty, no parents.
Alright, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted fatty, no parents.
Fine, let the games begin.
Fine, let the games begin. Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plate. I am not a moron!
Hello, this is the part where I kill you.
Hello, this is the part where I kill you.
The Puppet Master! You're a puppet in a play, and I hold all the strings and cards. Still got the cards in one hand, and I got the strings in the other hand, and I'm making you dance like a puppet, playing cards.
The Puppet Master! You're a puppet in a play, and I hold all the strings and cards. Still got the cards in one hand, and I got the strings in the other hand, and I'm making you dance like a puppet, playing cards.
They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way.
They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way.
Now, this is a never-ending project, and I know it will never be 100% what everyone wants, but if anything, I hope it put a smile on your face. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Robotis for sponsoring this video. So if you want to support the channel and see more cool robotic and animatronic builds like this in the future,
Space, comets, stars, galaxies, Orion, is a star.
It's been 2 years now.
Gordon! Gordon! Wake up, Gordon. She's gone, Gordon. She's gone. Son of a bitch, it has unforeseen consequences. I knew it when I get my hands on him.
think we've established that there are stars in space.
Space. Hey. Look, astronauts.
Astronauts?
Yes, spacesuit.
Brilliant. Now you're even more defective. Wow, oh my god. Can I? Yes! Well, the old transceiver still works.
Houston, I can confirm there's some sort of satellite up here. Wait, disregard my previous statement. There are 2 satellites up here. Possible Russian origin. Hard to say from here. Permission to approach the UFOs, Houston?
Permission granted. Who's he calling a UFO? Uh-oh, here he comes. Act natural.
Space.
Perfect.
Okay, Houston. I can't tell if it's active or not. It appears to be some sort of camera, optic, or some...
Hello.
Ah!
What's your status, RX-10?
I'm fine, copy. The satellite just spoke.
About bloody time someone showed up to save us. What's it been? 2 years? My name's Wheatley, by the way, not Houston. This is, what is your name, anyway?
The Big Dipper.
Right. So, are we going back to Earth or what?
What are you?
Stars.
Cores, not stars. Definitely not stars.
Houston, do I have permission to retrieve these cores for further examination?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, come on.
Space.
You seem harmless enough.
Ooh. Hi. Where are we going? Hi.
Baggage retrieved, Houston.
Where are we going?
Do you read me, Soyuz?
Loud and clear.
Where are we going?
I can't believe it. We're finally going home. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face.
Space.
You're not coming back, she said. Wrong.
Earth.
You know, in a funny way, I think I'm actually going to miss this place. Not really. See you later, mate. Bon voyage. Bit of French there.
Space.
Attention. A package has arrived and will be delivered to the central core chamber.
Surprise!
Hey.
Come on, admit it. You missed me, really, didn't you?
No.
Uh-oh.
Space.
It's been 2 years now. I think we've established that there are stars in space.
Space. Hey.
Doors and turrets of every stage. Wouldn't you like to escape this cage?
Come to us and you'll be sure you're not safe in Aperture.
This is Aperture. Test subjects die once they're inside. This is Aperture. Everybody hit the floor and take a seat till the new intoxication die.
It's not safe, we are sure you're not safe in Aperture.
I am the one that's keeping you alive because, you know, it's bloody hard to survive.
I am the one that wants to test. Maybe at the end I'll let you rest.
This is Aperture.
You're not safe in this place. All of us warn you of the big white face.
You are safe. Don't you struggle now. Don't you want your nice big cake?
Down that corridor, right into the exit door. She is waiting there to grab and
icing cake.
For you.
Pull here, pull there, throw a turret in the air. Watch full of bullets that'll graze your hair.
Everybody run, you're not safe in Aperture.
Ready to shoot you in your guts.
I am the Regent that gave you a scare.
I am the voice that you hear in there.
I am the head of this great place, and I just bought some rugs from space.
This is Aperture, this is Aperture,
Testing subjects usually die. Science is a fun without cyanide. That's the drill and you may die, 'cause you're not safe in Aperture.
You are saved, don't you struggle now. Don't you want your nice big cake?
GLaDOS the giant may fill your room with neurotoxin.
This is Aperture, everybody run.
You better escape to a much safer place.
Dear John is Mr. Dr. Buddha. Everybody now hurry and fly.
Now!
This is Aperture, this is Aperture, You're not safe in this place. One of us warn you of the big white face.
You really can't stay.
Baby, it's space outside.
You got to go away.
But baby, it's space outside.
This testing has
Been hoping that I'd be in.
so very done.
I read Machiavelli, lady, so, you know, not a moron.
My subjects will start to worry.
Oh, love, what's your hurry?
And Jen will be missing my mom.
Brain damaged like a fox.
So really you'd better scurry.
No, I'm not in a hurry.
I'll get you just a couple tests more.
You can't even pass that door.
Scientists might think.
Baby, humans stink.
Isn't it we made?
No scientists anymore, remember?
If ever takes a
Well, I sure did. It was all me.
Can't get any dumber.
Look, I'm sure there's more potatoes for you here.
I'm up to say no, no, no,
closer.
Do you mind if you don't get any closer?
You'd be surprised if you see him now.
You can't hurt me, love.
You really can't stay.
Maybe don't hold out. But it's space outside.
You simply must go.
Again, it's space outside.
The answer is no.
Oh, darling, it's space outside.
This takeover's been
I'm still holding the cards.
disturbing.
And they're all full houses, sweetheart. I think.
Orange will be suspicious.
So what if I'm ambitious?
And blue will be there at the door.
She said to Genius Core.
The horrible bird's mind is vicious.
Potato does look delicious.
I'll get you just a couple tests more.
I've never heard such gibberish before.
You got to go away.
I'll be stranded out there.
Say, give my main friend.
You don't even care, do you?
You really been a moron.
Again, not a moron.
No, don't you see?
Oh, I see. You two are best friends. It's all becoming clear to me now.
This is only my facility.
Is this how it ends for me?
At least since I killed a scientist.
You do love your neurotoxin.
You really can't stay.
But it's fair.